Hi there. Today I'm with Jill Jackson, who's CEO of the Big Exchange. Hi, Jill.
Hi, Martin. How are you today?
I'm not too bad at all. Listen, thank you for agreeing to come on and have a chat to us, especially as this week, Monday, was International Women's Day. What I want to just start off with really is a question. What does International Women's Day mean to you?
I think International Women's Day, it means so many things to me. First of all, it means it talks to me a lot about women lifting each other up and being supportive to each other to do better, get on, see each other through good, bad and different times. So I think for me, it's really about women coming together a lot of the time, but also we can't lose sight of the fact that we need the support of all our man ambassadors around us to help improve. When I think about diversity, help improve with that as well. So yeah, I'm also a mother to 3 boys, so it's very important to me that they understand the importance of International Women's Day, and they grow up to be supportive of the women around them as well.
No, excellent. And when you left university, how did your career steer into financial services?
Well, do you know what, Martin? That is actually a great question. And the first part of your question is incorrect for me because I did not go to university. So I am a real anomaly in the financial services industry. So
Right.
I left school at 18 and was very fortunate to get on a school leavers programme with an investment company called Scottish Amicable Investment Managers at the time.
Right, yeah.
Latterly bought by Prudential. Started that when I was 18 years old. I could not wait to get out of school and start work. I was desperate to get into the working world. It wasn't by design, it was more by default that I ended up in financial services. My mother made it very clear to me that if I wasn't going to go to university, that I was not leaving school without a job. So
right, yeah.
I could do whatever I liked, but I had to have a job. So I was really fortunate from the get-go. I was put through various different training programs, sent on so many different, professional qualifications, from, training to be a financial advisor right through to, doing more technical qualifications. So I've been very fortunate and I've had so many different jobs over the years. But yeah, I'm not an example of a traditional go to university, get on a grad scheme with an investment company, and the rest is history. That's not been my journey at all. And a lot of the time, my career has been sideways. It's been learning different skills as opposed to necessarily taking that linear promotion that you often see. I've always put great value on learning different skills and different sets of knowledge. And I think that for me, that's really stood me in good stead as I've progressed over the years.
No, that's excellent. I mean, I didn't go to university either, so it's kind of one of those things where you often think, am I missing out on something? But in actual fact, I think it's the experience that you, over the years, that you gather that you can't really replicate, which is fantastic to hear. Some of our viewers and journalists may not be sure. The Big Exchange, so you're brand new. Tell us a bit about exactly what is the Big Exchange.
So the Big Exchange, first of all, we're co-founded by the Big Issue Group, which is quite unusual in financial services. The Big Issue are a large social enterprise, and most people in the UK will know them from seeing big issue vendors on the street, but they do so much more in terms of supporting people and giving them a hand up, not a handout, as they would say. We're co-founded by the Big Issue. We, at the moment, if you want to come to the Big Exchange, you can invest money in socially, environmentally impactful funds. And you can come onto the platform. You can start from as little as £25 a month, and you can start to invest for your future, invest for your children's future, but safe in the knowledge that you're also creating that positive social and environmental impact. So we're very much trying to democratise access to some of the most impactful investments for the UK public. And we're really excited. When we launched, we had 40 funds on the platform. That's grown to 47 already. And we expect that to increase in the future as well.
So it sounds like an exciting couple of months ahead to come. I've got a final question to sort of go into kind of the diversity. what advice would you give to your younger self?
I think in terms of my career, I would give the advice I would give is, one, don't sweat the small stuff. I think that can be something that characteristically I have seen lots of my colleagues do, and worry about, you know, something that's happening in the next 10 minutes when what we should really be worrying about is what's happening in the next year.
Yeah.
And that's something that I think I've really learned to focus on over the years. I also think the advice I would give myself is not to sell myself short, which I think can often happen in a male-dominated environment that I was in. You know, when I started out in the investment industry, it was very traditional. You know, there was men sitting in offices that were taking in checks to sign, you know, by people and then brought out, and that has changed so drastically over the years for the better. But there's still a way to go. So I think for me, I would encourage myself to be a bit more confident in my capabilities. That would be the best advice I would give.
Yeah, Jill, that sounds like good advice. But listen, thank you for taking the time today to talk to us. We will follow the big exchange's progress with great interest over the coming months. So Jill Jackson, CEO of the Big Exchange, thanks very much indeed.
Thanks, Martin. Thanks for having me along today.